Hi everybody! I have a couple projects that I finished last night that I've been working on. These are minis that I made that are companion pieces to the ones that I send away in the TWS swap. If I make one for someone else, I tend to make one for me too. And these two have just been kind of sitting half finished, and so I just busted through and finished them last night. So here's the one that's similar to the one I made for Elena, but not exactly the same. And let's see, we have one of those feather butterflies and a couple layered primas. This was alcohol inked with a rub on it. It was in my stash. I did it years ago, so I threw it on there. And this is some of my beloved scrap goods chipboard that I used on the front, and it's been painted with that homemade it's twinkling H2Os, so the chipboard kind of shows through. It's kind of a neat effect. And then this is one of those 5-petal flowers that everybody's been making. So I made one of those, and then this is a flower clip with a little bit of ribbon. Ooh, it's coming off. Some tulle. I probably should put more stuff on these rings. I'm never very good at that. Alright, so then we turn the page, and this tag is one I made several years ago. I think it was when my son was a baby, and he's now 5. Actually he's 6. Gosh, he's getting old. Anyway, it's just kind of a neat tag. It's got UD, and then it's got glitter embedded in it, and it's got some micro beads embedded in it, and it was just sitting in my stash, so I decided to put it in here. And then this is just a simple tag that I stamped on. Has the Martha Stewart top to it. Just a die cut, and I inked it with peeled paint, I think. Shabby Shutters, maybe? Shabby Shutters. And then I put the dewdrops on it, and it's you can slip something under it, but I didn't make anything to put under it. I just finished it. And then a tag, lots of glimmer mist on the tag with some stamping. This stamp set that I used periodically through here is an Angel Company stamp set. And this is kind of an envelope mini like Elena's was. On this side, there's 2 tags that fit under here, and I just left them plain. And I used the batik fabric that I had from a student from last year. I had strips of it that I had cut. So I made that into the ribbon for that. And then this, this is a scrap goods, no, Club Scrap stamp. I made this also. This was just sitting in my stash from, I don't remember when I stamped this. It's been a very long time ago. And I just created an accordion. It's a very simple accordion like that. This side, let's see if I can adjust this a little bit. This side is just some beautiful paper. I don't know who made this. This is all stuff from my stash. And I just put glitter on the chipboard, but it's kind of imperfect, and I kind of like that about it. And then some flowers that I layered with a little leaf and some ribbon. Very simple on that page. Then on this side, some of that really wide ribbon with some of the narrow, I think Prima made this glittery ribbon that I got at my local scrapbook store. And it holds a tag. And on the tag is some rickrack, and this I ran through my Cuttlebug, and there's one of those sheer journaling spots stapled on with some ribbon here. And then this is a Prima flower that I had, and I just bent it over and stapled it. Kind of cool. On this side is this is a butterfly I'd had in my stash, and it was a technique that Scrap Goods had where you put this dimensional glue on here and let it dry, and so I painted it, and then I also covered it with this twinkling H2O. It's sort of a green, blue-green color. And then this is just a library book plate thing that I put crackle accents on. And then a couple layered flowers. There's a chipboard flower in there and whatnot. So, and then a tag with some stamping and glimmer mist. This side, I love this tag. It has the entire poem by Elizabeth Barrett Browning, How Do I Love Thee, Let Me Count the Ways. It's just too bad that Barrett Browning's work has been bastardized by the Hallmark industry, because that is really a very beautiful poem. And it wasn't tacky when she wrote it. And then I stamped on the back. So this tag just fits down in here under here. And then this is a little fold out, and it opens up, and there's room for a picture inside. And then I stamp these flowers. There's bling in the center of each one. Yeah, so that's kind of neat. And then on this side, there's just there's a chipboard corner. It's supposed to be able to lift up. Let's see if it lifts up. Maybe I need to work on that. And then, and it was covered with the embossed paper, and then I used this cool ribbon and just, it's wired, and I folded it and put another thing over the top of it. And on this side, this is some Maya Road chipboard, the bird that I just painted with the twinkling H2Os, and I hope she comes up. It's supposed to be, wow, yeah, you can get something under here. So, oh, look, my messy dust. And then I put feathers on her tail. It's kind of cool. And then, let's see here, a little bit of ribbon here. And then so just some lace at the bottom, and a ribbon flower on a prima, and some feathers. Had fun with the feathers this time. And just some stamping and some glimmer mist. And that's it. Really plain on the back. So that's that mini. Stay tuned for the other one.